investigative service. We worked with prosecutors in my office to conduct a thorough investigation, and thankfully we were able to avoid and prevent any loss of life in this case.
You don't want to talk about the document? Mr. President.
While the report was sharply critical of Biden's handling of sensitive government documents, including those about Afghanistan, it also found that some of those documents were likely retained by mistake.
Good to be with you all.
The findings of this report could make it harder for Biden to forcefully criticize his likely 2024 rival, Donald Trump. Trump is charged criminally for illegally hoarding classified documents at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida.
Today about their look into my handling of classified documents. I was pleased to see they reached a conclusion I believed in.
The report also characterizes Biden as having a poor memory at one point. The White House, for its part, says it's pleased the investigation has wrapped up, but it's objecting to what it calls inaccurate and inappropriate comments in it.
First, the special counsel released their findings today about their look into my handling of classified documents. I was pleased to see they reached the conclusion I believed and knew all along they would, that there are no charges should be brought in this case. As many of you know, this was an exhaustive investigation, going back literally more than 40 years. 40 years when I became a United States Senator when I was a kid. Special counsel acknowledged I cooperated completely. I did not throw up any roadblocks. I sought no delays. In fact, I was so determined to give special counsel what they needed, I went forward with a 5-hour in-person interview over the 2 days of October the 8th and 9th last year, even though Israel had just been attacked by Hamas on the 7th. I was in the middle of handling an international crisis, but I was especially pleased to see the special counsel make clear the stark differences between this case and Donald Trump. As the special counsel wrote, and I quote, "Several material distinctions between Mr. Trump's case and Mr. Biden's are clear." And by the way, this is a Republican counsel. Most notably, after given multiple chances, this is the continuation of the quote, he returned classified documents and avoided prosecution. Mr. Trump allegedly did the opposite. This is the continuing quote. According to the indictment, he has not only refused to return documents for many months, he also obstructed justice by enlisting others to destroy evidence and then lie about it. In contrast, Mr. Biden turned in classified documents to the National Archives, the Department of Justice, consented to a search of multiple locations, including his homes, and sat for a voluntary interview, and in other ways cooperated with the investigation. That's the distinction, among others. Bottom line is the special counsel in my case decided against moving forward with any charges, and this matter is now closed. I'll continue to do what I've always done, stay focused on my job like you do, my job of being president. That means